Ayo YouTube, what is good? It is your boy Chris from SonicHub coming at you with another video today. And obviously it's been a very dry news cycle following the crazy bombshell information it seemed like we were getting almost every day like 2 weeks ago. So it's nice to get a little breather, but now it's like, yo, we need some more Sonic info. Where's the Sonic news? Where's it at? So fear not everybody, today I have some more information to present to you guys. We have an old leak that has basically been officially confirmed. We have a new rumor that's been going around by a very credible gaming journalist company. And we have a little bit of news about Sonic Origins. We'll get into that very quickly as well. I'm very excited to talk about it with you guys today. I'm not going to waste your time. As always, we're going to roll the clip and get right into it. So let's go. So as you guys can tell, Green Hill got snowed out a little bit. I'm still wearing a t-shirt. I don't know what's gotten into me. But yeah, winter is officially upon us. Today is Christmas Eve. Tomorrow is Christmas. So Merry Christmas to everybody who celebrates. And Happy Holidays to everybody that is watching this. Thank you guys so much for supporting. I hope this is a great time for you and your families. We're obviously getting a little festive today. I'm feeling a little jolly. Not only because it's Christmas, but also because we have some new Sonic news to present to you. So the first thing I want to get into is about Sonic Origins. This is the 2D port that's going to feature Sonic 1, 2, 3, CD, and 3 and Knuckles. Originally, we believed that we were supposed to get news sometime before 2022, but it's been officially confirmed by the Sonic social media team that we won't get any news until next year. So if you guys see the post right here, it obviously says that. They said in the final stream of the year that there's going to be no news about Origins. And as you guys know, I did cover leaks that said the development wasn't going as planned. We still don't know if that's true, but I feel like this kind of leaves some type of indication that that might actually be true. To be honest, I'm very surprised we haven't gotten news in this game yet. I think a lot of people believe that this was supposed to come out before Sonic Movie 2, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. Honestly, I could see them delaying this. This might be a good indication that the game might not be going as planned, because these games are being built from the ground up on their own separate engine. They're not being ran on emulation like some of the current Sonic ports that you can play, because you can actually play all these games on Steam right now. But if you guys have played any of those ports, you know that they're not very good. They're not even in true widescreen. It drops frames a lot. There's a lot of issues with those ports. So in order to tackle on that challenge, it's going to take a lot more work. With there being no news, nothing about this game, I think it's fair to assume that the development is not going as planned, and they're just a little bit behind schedule. But I'm not really 100% sure. I think you guys might have seen this already. Personally, I haven't. So let me know your thoughts about Origins, if you think it's going to be delayed, or what you think about this news down below in the comments. Okay, now that that is out of the way, let's get into the reason why you guys are all here. Yes, we have some news about Sonic Frontiers, and this is some of the most promising news that we've heard to date. So in a live stream, a pretty reputable gaming journalist company called Giant Bomb was talking about Sonic Frontiers a little bit, and this is what they had to say. It was very interesting. I'm not going to take the words out of their mouth. I'm gonna let you guys hear what they had to say themselves.
What I heard, that this game is super impressive. Like, I don't know, the quality of the trailer, like, notwithstanding, I heard that this thing could be cool.
The thing we're about to see.
Yes, the thing we're about to see, which is more than I would say.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the title, and everything you're saying doesn't make sense.
I heard it has shown very well behind the scenes.
Oh, okay, is this great.
Wow, so there you have it. That is pretty explosive. But to that one guy who said he's not buying it, just stop. Just kidding, just kidding. We're spreading Christmas cheer over here. And just to give you a little background on who these people are that are reporting on this is Giant Bomb. Their site gets a lot of traffic. They definitely have some clout. Also, if you look right here, it says that they were featured in Time Magazine. So, you know, it's like a video game journalist company. So these aren't just random people saying this. It seems like they might have a little bit of insider information. They're probably a little bit more connected than someone like you or myself is. So I find it pretty interesting. He said that behind the scenes, this game looks very impressive. And to me, this is no surprise. I'm not surprised at all to hear that people are impressed with this game. Obviously, we know the track record with Sonic Team as of late, but like I've said a couple times before, everything with this game just feels a little bit different. Let's actually go to the Starfall Island so I can explain this to you guys. I'm getting a little cold in here. Okay, that is much better. It's a little bit warmer in here, obviously. It's not snowing everywhere. But yeah, like I said, there's no surprise that this game is very impressive. I mean, just look right behind me. These game environments look amazing. Aside from all the leaks that we saw, I'm very optimistic about this game because I feel like Sega is very confident about this game as well. Like I said before, were you guys even expecting to get any Sonic Frontiers info this year? And if we were to get info, I was expecting just a CG trailer. The fact that they actually showed us the game world and gave us a valid description as to what we're supposed to expect, to me, this means that they're showing a lot of confidence in their product. They really had no obligation to flex this open world this hard, but I'm very impressed with what I saw. You can tell that things are just going to be a lot different with this game. We've seen interviews, we've seen the game world, we know this is going to be a brand new direction for Sonic, and I'm definitely here for it. You can just tell that they're pouring some ambition, they're pouring some budget into this game. To try and compare this to their previous track record seems a little bit in bad faith to me. Not that it's valid criticism or it's valid to hold those opinions, but just look at the CGI trailer for Forces. Even though it seemed like it was going to be a little bit more edgy, a little bit more serious, you just know that that game had a lot of red flags all over the place. I'm not going to hammer this over the head, but you could just tell by the trailer it was going to be a linear boosting game. The second you saw classic Sonic, you knew it was going to be some meta era garbage, and things just overall seemed a little sussy with that one. The fact that we're getting a lot of legitimate, concrete, confirmed news by Sega themselves, like they confirmed Amy was in the game, they confirmed Tails was in the game, they showed us the open world, we got the Frontiers trailer early. This is a very good sign. To me, by now, it seems pretty obvious this is going to be a lot different than anything we've ever seen before from Sonic. One of the biggest things I was looking for in this game is ambition, and it looks like this game is not going to lack any. So the fact that people play this game behind the scenes and they're very impressed with it is a good sign. Can you imagine if this game scores like an 80 on Metacritic? For me, that is like the dream scenario. Imagine a 3D Sonic game just gets good reception off the jump. Like, we don't have to go back and retcon it, something like Unleashed. Like, just off the jump, it's overwhelmingly positive and everybody loves the game. That would be crazy, but it's very important because a lot of new Sonic fans will be introduced to the series because of Sonic Movie 2, which I think is almost guaranteed to be highly successful. This is going to attract a huge audience into Sonic, new and old. So Sonic Frontiers will be a lot of gamers' first entry into the series, and a lot of returning Sonic fans' first entry back into the series. So there's a lot actually riding on this game. The stakes are a little bit higher than most people think. Not saying that a flop would kill Sonic, but we really do need to see a good game. And if these game journalists who have connections within the industry are saying that it's good, we're getting a lot of information early. All signs are pointing into a positive direction. Sonic Team has made a lot of mistakes over the last decade. I think it's fair to assume maybe it's finally time they learn their lesson, and they're going to learn from these mistakes. But obviously that all remains to be seen, but I am very optimistic about this game. You definitely should be as well. Let me know what you guys think about this. There's obviously going to be a lot of stiff competition, like Breath of the Wild 2 should be coming out next year. A game journalist actually recently slipped up in an interview, said it was going to come out around November 2022. Not sure if that's confirmed yet, but it does look like the competition is going to be stiff for Sonic, so that is one thing I am concerned about. I have a couple of other concerns I'll get to next, because we also have a brand new leak. Well, an old leak really. This is from 2020, but I don't think anyone's actually talked about it yet, and it's very similar to what we saw in the Frontiers trailer. So to me, it seems like this leak is all but confirmed. But anyways, let's talk about a leak that I found in 2020 that seems to be all but confirmed based off of the information that was in the Sonic Frontiers trailer. Whoa, we are back in the cold. I'm not very happy about this, but we will be back in the Starfall Islands in 2022, and I cannot wait to go back because it is way better than this cold out here. But we got some leaks that not a lot of people have been talking about, and these are interesting because this is from 2020. This is before you knew what Sonic Rangers was, before you knew what Sonic Frontiers was, before any of the leaks that have came out have been confirmed. So I'm not going to waste your time. We're going to read them real quick, and then I'll get into my thoughts about these. Before we do that, we're going to have to start running because I'm getting very cold here, so I'm going to go follow my boy Sonic throughout Alaska. Alright, let me just sip my tea real quick. I'm telling you, it's getting really cold out here. But okay, let's do a little bit of reading. This is from 4chan, and this guy is apparently a playtester, so he said, I did a focus group where we playtested the new Sonic earlier this year, and none of this is true. I've been waiting for it to get revealed or at least announced, but I think COVID must have pushed it back. Not that I thought it was anywhere near finished when I played it or anything. If you've got a burning question, I'll answer it to the best of my recollection, but this was months ago. I'll tell you straight up right now, it's open world. So yeah, right there. This is Friday, November 6th of 2020. So this is way before the January 2021 leak that said the game was called Sonic Rangers and that it's open world and that it's inspired by Breath of the Wild. So right off the bat, it seems like he has just a little bit more credibility. Someone then asked him a question and then he said, sorta. There was boost, no spin dash, and the world was realistic, not stylized like Green Hill Zone. To me, it felt like they were going back to 06, but also mixed with Breath of the Wild. So all of that right there seems exactly like what we saw in the trailer because we got a very realistic looking world. It definitely might take some inspiration from 06. Like if you see that 2005 trailer, it looks very similar to what Sonic Frontiers is trying to go for. But at the time, they said there was no spin dash, which makes me very sad. And the boost is back, which could work in the open world as long as they do it correctly. But yeah, this is exactly what we saw in the Frontiers trailer. It's obviously going to take a lot of inspiration from Breath of the Wild, which is probably a good thing. But let's get back into the leak. He says, when they asked about our feedback, I told them like it is. I asked if the world could be more Sonic-y, and I mentioned the lack of the spin dash. They weren't really Sonic artists. I was the biggest one there. But whether Sega decides to listen to what we told them or not is on them. So it's very interesting to see. I mean, at the time, it seemed like this was going to be be primarily a boost game and the spin dash won't be featured in it. I'm glad this guy, if he actually did playtest the game, gave him some legitimate feedback, because one of my biggest concerns was that the game open world was not going to be very Sonic-y. There's not going to be much in it. The game obviously wasn't finished at the time, but one of the biggest things they need to do for this game is make it feel like a Sonic game. I don't know if they're going for some type of soft reboot, but at the end of the day, you should always make sure a Sonic game feels very Sonic-like. I'm hoping Sega took this feedback and took it to heart. To me, it seems like they need more Sonic fans playtesting this game and giving Sega their feedback, because like I said, we need 80 plus on Metacritic. We need to go big with this game. Sonic needs to come back in a huge way, and I think it's going to happen in 2022. So there is one last leak that I want to touch on, and this one is from September 28th of 2020. So once again, this just seems very credible because it predicted basically everything that we saw way before any of this news was confirmed. He says that time will tell that I'm right. You want to screen cap this? Open world, Shadow of Colossus, Breath of the Wild is what I played. I've been waiting on pins and needles for Sega to officially reveal it or any news about it just to see what others would think, but maybe they're going back to the drawing board. So yeah, as you guys know, this was obviously during the huge Sonic drought that we had. You guys know that nothing was really going on, but once again, I just wanted to bring this to light because this is accurately predicting what we saw in the trailer. It's very in line with the description of the game that Sega gave us, so it's pretty cool to see that some 4chan leakers are credible and we have some good information to go off of. Now, obviously, I'm very excited about this game, but I do want to get into some of my concerns that I have. While you guys know I am very optimistic about this game, and I've told you guys a million times this is going to be way different. This isn't Sonic Forces, this isn't Sonic Lost World, but the one leak that says it isn't Sonic enough kind of concerns me a little bit. Obviously, it's going to take a lot of inspiration from Breath of the Wild, which is one of the best games of all time, and honestly, I'm not too concerned if they borrow a lot of elements from this game because I really want this game to receive well by critics. But obviously, as you guys know, the critics aren't hardcore Sonic fans. If they see a Breath of the Wild clone, they might give it a good score by default, but this game still has to appeal to the Sonic fans, so I still hope that they're keeping us in mind. We are the ones that have been carrying this franchise throughout this entire drought, and we've been playing it for how many years? I just hope they throw us a bone, and I hope they make it good for us as well. And I really hope that this open world isn't empty and it's not like there's nothing to do in it. And all this talk about the boosting mechanics and no spin dash does concern me a little bit because this game needs to have like momentum. You know what Sonic games are about. They're about building momentum, maintaining speed, and high replayability. I'm hoping it's not like a press X to win type of game. It's going to be a fully 3D world, so I can't really see that being the case. But Sega, if you're watching this game, please give us momentum. Please give us real physics. An open world Sonic game, like I said a million times, can be very good. As long as you execute the moves that Sonic possesses well, this can be the greatest Sonic game ever. I know I sound like I'm being a Sega fanboy, maybe I am, but I feel like you're lying to yourself if you don't think that this game has a lot of potential to be the best Sonic game we have ever played in our lives. I'm hoping they're very transparent with the development process of this game. It seems like we're going to be getting gameplay a lot sooner than we expect. They're giving us little tidbits of information, and the fact that we got the open world and the trailer early, and some game journalists have already played the game behind the scenes, and they're very impressed with it, is a good sign. So maybe we can expect gameplay soon. We're about 1 year away, so I would expect gameplay within the next 3 or 4 months, either just before the Sonic movie or right after it. We'll probably get extended gameplay at E3 in 2022, sometime during the summer. But yeah, those are my predictions, those are my thoughts, those are my concerns. What do you guys think about all this? Iizuka did say that this game is going to have the lasting impact that Sonic Adventure did, and he wants this to be the formula for the franchise for at least the next decade. So they're going big with this game. I'm very excited for it. Sonic Adventure is the greatest game of all time, better than any Sonic game that's ever come after it, and they handled the open world pretty good. Wasn't as much of an open world because the technology didn't permit that, but in concept it was there. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. We got a lot of crazy news that we just discussed, so now it is my turn to turn it over to you. What do you guys think about this? Do you think these old leaks are now becoming credible? What do you guys think about Sonic Origins? When do you think it's coming? And do you believe these game journalists that said they have inside info that says Sonic Frontiers is very impressive? Thank you guys so much for watching. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everybody who's watching. I love you guys so much. Please get on my social medias, my Twitter, my TikTok, my Discord. The link for that is in the description. We love Sonic. We will always give you the news. So until I see you guys next time, peace out.